Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. I've had a long day. I want to relax, I want to play some Dark Souls, get some good fights. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully. Hopefully. Because I really am not overly in the mood to deal with meta weapons and defensive players, and I'm feeling that's like all we're going to get. Call it a hunch, but that would be my luck for today. Bang! That reach. And that is how I want to start this off. What a stressful day. So Becca decided that she wanted to get a cat. So we got a cat. And then we got rid of the cat. The thing would spaz out way too much. Way too much. And I get it, it's a cat. It's getting used to its new area. But when it starts biting me, actually biting me, trying to cause damage to my well-being, the cat has to go. Understandably. I mean, sure, play biting is one thing, but biting as in digging its fangs into my arm, into my leg, it's painful. It's obnoxious. It didn't really dig its fangs into my arm. My leg it did, 3 times, for the record. And it also scraped me up pretty good. But that's enough of that. That's a rant for another time. That's what that is. So, that's my life. What are you doing? Is that a torch? I'm not using a torch. I don't know what you're planning with that torch. Do you want to come down here and fight me, though? I'm okay with that. I'm not doing a torch fight. That's not why I'm playing right now. Oh, just fight me. There you go. And am I in range? Yes, I am. Whip it good. I realize his wasn't upgraded, but I'm not going to deal with that. I mean, let's be honest now. I'm here to get fights. Not to mess around with a torch. There's a time and a place for it, and sure, sometimes I'll do it. But after the day that I've had, I am not in the mood. Just want to get some decent fights, and I want to kill people. I just want to kill people, guys. Is that so much to ask? So, yeah. The Witch's Locks, that's the weapon, the whip that I'm using. Really fun weapon. Fantastic range. I, in a way, wish that I had more faith so the damage would go up higher. But, on the other hand, you know, it probably wouldn't end up going up all that high in the long run. So, I'm okay with it as is. And then, of course, Immolation Tinder as the halberd. Ta-da. And what looks like we'll be fording. We will be fording today, guys. We will construct a fortress of fording. The fortress of fording fortitude. That should be in range. Nice. Ooh. That's gonna get me good. Whoa. Ooh, that got me better than expected. That got me a lot better than expected. I like that L2 that that thing has. A lightning charge of sorts. That's cool. That is a cool attack. I'm fond of that, I will definitely admit. Huh. I've actually never had anyone use lightning spear of sorts on me, aside from the sword spear thing. Well, did I actually choose that weapon or did I choose something else? The Dragon Slayer sword spear. This is the one that everyone uses. They never use Ornstein's, and I've never seen anyone use R-Stores. Like, that just doesn't exist. People don't choose spear weapons. That actually just sort of hit me. Like, I almost never see a spear weapon in use, aside from the sword spear. Huh. I wonder what's up with that. I think I know the next weapon I'll have to upgrade, guys. Where's my partisan? On my other build. That's right. Well, on this build, the next one I'm upgrading is the Flame Hammer. I know that much, for certain. That is the plan. So, I'm sticking to it. That's just what I'm going for. Now what do you have, Mr. Fermenter? Parrying shield, so you're going to be throwing those out like there's no tomorrow, and an S-Stock. Oh boy. You can take that. I have no issue here. Oh my god, that range is disgusting. I kicked him. I didn't want to kick. I wanted an R1. Come on, game. I wasn't pressing forward on the controller enough for a kick. It was supposed to be a rolling attack. I've had that issue a lot recently, though, to be fair. I don't know what's causing it, but I'm going for rolling attacks, and it's doing a roll and then a kick instead. I wanted the rolling attack. I was doing good against that, too. That's a real shame. The kill, it was stolen from me. Thieves! Filthy hobbitses. My precious kill. It's taken. Never to be redeemed. It's just gone. Lost and forsaken to the annals of history. Just like the name of Gwyn's firstborn. See what I did there? Lore. Oh. Fight time. Hello, friend. Dark sword out of 10 and a parrying shield. Guess what his plan of attack is. Delayed stagger, that's cool. That range, though. It's the Dark Sword. It's got stupid phantom range. I always forget that it has that in this game. Because in Dark Souls 1, it felt like its hitbox was shorter than the weapon itself. And now in Dark Souls 3, it feels like it's longer. So, it keeps throwing me off. I mentioned in a previous video, I'm, for whatever reason, bringing back Dark Souls 1 habits. Just because of the movement style and everything. It's bringing back those habits. That's one of those habits that's not doing me any favors. Underestimating the Dark Sword in this game because in Dark Souls 1 it just wasn't all that spectacular. It weighed more than any other straight sword, and it felt like its hitbox was smaller than the weapon's actual depiction. So, yeah. And now, well, we all know how that is. That is not the case. Just again, something we need to adapt to. Something that we need to adjust to. Something we need to learn to live with. Who did I summon? And Why are they taking so long? There we are. See, I just have to complain about it a little bit and then they show up. That's all we need. So I spy a deer head. 4 point. Onikiri and Obidachi. It did it again. Another rolling attack turned to kick. Get out of here with that. Don't try and cheese me. We had a good fight and you're gonna cheese me. Dude. No. I will just run in and trade hits and die a reasonable death instead of being cheesed. We were having a good fight and you go for that. For shame, sir. For shame. I mean, come on. If you're using them throughout the entire fight, I have no problem with it. If it's a primary means of attack, then fine by me. But just waiting until the end of the fight and trying to cheese someone with throwing knives like that, that is a cowardly way to play. Not really cowardly, I suppose, but you know what I mean. It's cheesy. It's cheesy. I mean, they're fast. They're easy enough to dodge, I suppose, but if you really spam those things, then it gets tough. And it's a waste of your stamina, and it's just not fun at that point. Like, just finish the fight off. You did well enough to get to that point, just finish it off. Instead of standing still and spamming X or whatever it is in this game. Controllers, buttons, I just press the buttons, I don't know where they are. Yeah, it's X, okay. See, I was worried that it was, I was worried that it was B, because I'm used to the PlayStation controller. That said, I hear people are actually getting in trouble because they're using the PlayStation controller on PC. Okay, your lag, sir, is really unappreciated. Yes, spam your rolling attacks. That's cool. Spam your laggy rolling attacks that you shouldn't really have been able to get the first two off because you were being hit and stunned already. Fine by me. Fine by me. To be fair, it was my fault. I shouldn't have kept attempting, but I had hoped that the lag would sort itself out. It didn't, for the record. It did not sort itself out in any way, shape, or form. So, on one of the videos that I have of this, and a few of the videos that I have of doing this, everyone's always asking how I can summon people without being in the Lord of Cinder form. I don't know. I mean, I'm able to summon people more reliably when I'm in Lord of Cinder form, but people, they just make their way in. I don't know how or why it's different, but that's just the way it is. So, I don't know. I don't think that I did anything special. I don't think that I'm special in any way. Well, I mean, I am kind of awesome, but jokes, guys, jokes. I don't have that big of an ego. I mean, come on. We all know that I am the most modest person ever. Yes, put on the buff sword, get your extra damage. Wonder what spell that was. Good move with the unlocking. Ooh, I rolled straight back into that. I thought I was going to the other side of it. And I was just in range. Oh. I was aiming to roll to the other side of it because I knew that that weapon with its skill, it goes onto that side of the body that I ended up rolling onto. I attempted to roll to his other side because that's actually the safe side, despite what it would seem. It's really an awkward attack to dodge. But he got me good with it. He baited me well with it. I went the wrong direction slightly, and it got the kill. Also, props to him for actually free-aiming his fireball. Most people are not doing that yet. It didn't hit me, but I went straight into that lava. And I deserve getting hit for it. So, good fight. Overall, a very good fight. I'd like a rematch, but I don't remember his name. So that doesn't really help anything. Yeah, I got nothing. But I am going to drink some water, because I am quite thirsty. Alrighty then. What do we have? Fume! The Fuminator. The Fumigator. Ugh, that range. That disgusting amount of range on a great sword of all things. And the hyper armor. Not a shock. That thing needs another nerf, for the record. It's too strong. Gives so much hyper armor. There's really nothing to be done about it. Like, I was testing it and playing around with it against a friend on my other build because I ended up getting 50 strength. And with that weapon, you actually can out-hyper armor people using the standard greatsword. And, you know, it makes sense in a way, but you shouldn't be able to hyper armor through a charged R2 attack. Just saying, that should not be a thing. And to be fair, I did test it around the time that patch that improved the greatsword's functionality or whatever they're saying. I did test it just before that patch, if I remember properly. So maybe they adjusted it. I was using the standard greatsword to test it. Maybe they adjusted it, but I don't think so. And either way, it's a charged R2. It shouldn't be a thing. No R1, even if it's on a greatsword or ultra greatsword, should be able to hyper armor through a charged R2 attack of a weapon within the same class. Just saying. Just saying. It's just my 2 cents on the matter. But I feel like that's a slight balance issue. So what are we using here? One dark buff of some kind or another, and an ultra greatsword and a parrying shield. Parrying shield meta 24/7. That's the Astora straight sword for the Astora great sword. I wonder what that effect that's going off is. Yeah. Love that weapon. Love this thing so much. Get to just assault people for a hit and then back off. So good for stamina management. So good for stupid amounts of range. It's a fantastic weapon. I really can't wait to try out more of the whip class weapons this time around. I'm really satisfied with what they did to them. I really honestly am. I mean, this one's a unique one for sure. This one I am curious to try out because of that pure dex scaling. And this one, bleed. I mean, a dex luck build with bleeding weapons is something I'm really looking forward to actually attempting. Because it just sounds like a really good time. still need to test this weapon, though. I tested it slightly. It does give a damage boost, even when you're not wielding the weapon directly. If it's on your back like my shield is now, you still receive that damage boost. It doesn't give very much, though. So what I'm wondering about with it, I'm wondering is if the damage boost actually will go up when you upgrade the weapon. Hello, range. Okay then, wow. That range though. Huh. That really took me off guard. That really took me off guard, especially with the speed of that R2. It was uncharged, I realized that, but that came out extremely quickly. I didn't expect it. And that was just a standard claymore. I feel like it was faster than that. Ah, rolling R2s. Something that's not done often enough. I wonder if this weapon does. Nope. I should have assumed as much, but... I do like that the rolling R2 with this weapon is a wide sweep. It reaches far around on your right side. Like, really far around. And your backstep R2. Again, wide sweep. I also like that your, did you just die? Graceful. Good job, Gillard. You are a graceful one. Just to throw this on to test something super quick. Backstep R1, backstep R2. Same as the regular R1, or R2. But in the case of this weapon, I don't think it's the same. Yeah, it comes out as the second. Oh no, it comes out as the first. I'm just crazy. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me at all. It's the rolling R2 that comes out like that. I'm only a little crazy, guys, I swear. I swear. Just a tad bit. Just a wee bit. Only a little. Woohoo. Had I unlocked on that, it might have been a tad more successful. No, the R1s. I wanted my L2. I wanted my L2 bad. I don't land that attack often enough. I really want to be able to get better at timing it. I really should have. I had the timing for it the first time. I really should have free aimed it. I feel like that would have been the differentiating factor in that fight. If I free aimed that L2 when he was dodging circular around me, then I probably could have aimed it at him. How does this weapon deal with free aiming that? Oh, really well. So yeah. That would have been a better strat. And again, that's something that I need to work on getting used to. I need to work on playing... No, that's it. That's another thought. I just need to work on playing. I need to work on playing Unlocked. That's what I really want to work on a lot in this game. Because Unlocked play, I need to get used to distancing and hitboxes first. But once I get the general vague idea with those, oh boy. That weapon is capable of two-shotting me. That weapon is quite painful. Why is your heart glowing? Sir? Are you aware that you have a, well, had a heart condition? Wow, I actually hit someone with that. That's another issue. The attack that I just did, that charged R2, one two-handed, it has the capability of stupid amounts of reach. Oh boy. Hey. So that's what that spell was. Get out of here with your cheese, sir. There we go. God. He was trying to cheese me with those throwing knives so stupidly hard and running around so much. I'm just happy that the fight's over, in all honesty. Double KO, like double KOs, but that was an annoying fight at the end right there. Like, come on. It's one thing when the fight was starting and he was trying to be a little defensive in a way, not overly defensive, just a little bit, trying to get me into a trade with his axe. Because if I had gone into a trade, that would have been it. That would have been death for me from the get-go. But at the end, that running around, the throwing knife spam, just no. Just no. Not a fan of that. Leia. What's up? What you got for me? Ah, yes. Curved swords. Nice little hits right there. Hello, Leg, my old friend. You are scaring me again. Go away and please don't stay. Don't come back another day. I'm scared. Scary things. Leia, you weren't laggy when you started. Why are you laggy now? Oh my god. And that number of souls, though. Okay, well, I'm good to call things there. I'm good with that. After that fight, I just need to go and, not. I just need to go and not for a minute. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. I feel like we learned a fair little bit on this game this time around. Learned a few things to do and to not to do, so I'm happy with that. But anyway, that's really all I've got left to say. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.